My name is Nilay Mehta. I'm currently a senior at Irvine High and I'm an aspiring engineer. When I was little, I was always interested in science and engineering and stuff like that. It kind of all started when my parents gave access to all the tools that we had.
Nilay has always been very motivated, focused child ever since he's been growing up, and I think in second or third grade he was he used to always, he was interested, more fascinated towards electronics.
I would always tool around with the screwdriver and stuff and open random appliances around my house just to see what was inside and kind of explore. So that kind of grew into my interest in robotics, and when I got the Lego Mindstorm, that was when I really realized that robotics was something I wanted to do.
Lego Mindstorm was something else that he was very interested in, so that's something that he worked on. He developed a program using Lego Mindstorm to solve the Rubik's Cube.
The science fairs at school really piqued my interest too, because it was exploring my interest in exploring the world around me. And
he built his own computer as well. When a couple of years back when we had to buy one, he said, no, Dad, I want to create my own.
I've always been interested in robotics, so when I saw this article in Popular Science, it was on this prosthetic called the ILM Ultra, and it's this prosthetic that was incredibly advanced for the year that was in, but it was also really expensive. So that kind of piqued my interest because it had robotics and a lot of moving parts, but the cost really shocked me because I didn't think it would be 60,000 plus. And then I took a trip to India a summer later, and then what happened was I saw a lot of poverty, and there were people who had physical disabilities who couldn't work, and because of that they were kind of stuck in poverty and a burden to their family. When I started my project, I really had one goal, which was high functionality, low cost. So I did a lot of research, and I decided that the best way to start it out was developing the software side of it first and relying on open source projects for the hardware to kind of fill in that gap.
We used to wonder many times what he's doing sitting in front of the computer, but he was doing a lot of research.
What happened was I started out 3D printing the hand at a public library because I didn't have a 3D printer. And I remember on one visit there was this man who approached me, and he was asking about my project and what I was printing on the 3D printer at the library. And when I was explaining my project to him, he kind of broke down and started crying in front of me. And it was because when he was younger, his mom had lost her fingers in a factory accident, and they couldn't afford a prosthetic because of the price. So when he saw what I was working on, he was genuinely happy that someone was taking the initiative to tackle a problem like this. And it's experiences like these that drive me forward and motivate me to continue working on my project.
He had the interest which was inborn in him, let me say that, it was inborn in him, that we just supported in whichever way we can to take it to the next level.
I won multiple awards at the Orange County Science and Engineering Fair, which was one of my first fairs. And I won first in my category, as well as a couple special awards from organizations like the Beckman Foundation. And then I went on to state, where I won third place in my category. And it kind of all ended at Intel's International Science and Engineering Fair, where I also won third in my category, which was Biomedical and Health Sciences.
We're very proud of him.
Very proud of him.
So ultimately the goal for me is to really bring what I've created into markets that have a need for this, and even if they don't have a need for this, because I think a prosthetic hand is something that someone should have regardless of their financial status, and that's what I want to work on.